Hey there, VC, back with another video. With this, I'd like to share a pretty decent sized haul I got. No, I didn't cut my hair, it's just I put it in a bun. But I'm going to start off with some CDs I got, then some singles, and, ending with LPs. Yesterday and today, Beatles CD. This comes from the American reissues that they have. This has the butcher cover with it. They come with these resealable sleeves, and they have like this little obi thing that slides off. This is going to be a long one, I can tell you that. I got a lot of stuff to show. And has the front slick as a sticker. And here's the butcher that it represents. I mean, I can be really technical about how these reissues are because they say they're just like the originals. And the only thing that I really don't like is that instead of having like an actual front to where the front's like a sticker and they put it on, it's just printed to look that way. It's not like an actual slick. So, that's the only downside. But other than that, still pretty good reproductions. They come with these reproduction inner sleeves too, which they go faithfully for the inner sleeves. I have no complaints for those. And they have these really nice Capitol CDs. It contains mono and the stereo versions of these albums. Next is Rubber Soul. Why did I say Rubber Soul? This is Revolver. What am I thinking right now? My mind's in another place, I guess. But, there's that. These also have spines printed on them, too. And then, of course, it has the normal artwork, spine as normal, and the back. I like the way that the back and the spine looks. They actually did a really good job replicating that. And, fairly thick cardboard too, very hard to bend, so yeah, they use pretty good quality stuff. Once again with the inner sleeve. And they replicate the labels really well. Something new. These are really cheap at the Walmart I went to. They say $13.88, but they were in the $5 bin, shockingly. I guess Beatles stuff doesn't really sell that good where I'm at, because at one point they're about 14 bucks a piece. Once again with the little obi type thing. But yeah, like I said, these have the mono and stereo versions of the LP. This one bearing the blue Capitol sleeve. These are really, really nice reproductions. Like, this is a CD box that I really want to get. So maybe within the next 6 months or so, I'll try to get one. Beatles 65. At this point, they don't have the resealable ones. These are just shrink wrap, so I opened them already. And they even have it to where the original you'd cut out and try to send it in and join the teen club on Capitol, because that's what cool teens did back in the day, which I highly doubt anyone ever really sent those in. Help. This one, the shrink wrap is really loose on it, so I could actually take it off and show you the gatefold and stuff. But yeah, they actually do really good jobs on this. Like, yeah, it feels really nice. The printing is really just great quality printing. The ink is good quality too. This is a little more green because I think the original is more yellowish. I'd have to see my original one again. Yeah. This is another Walmart one. Another Walmart one. This is also in the $5 thingy. So, yeah, really glad to find. This is another one that shrinks loose. I might as well keep the shrink on if it's loose. It acts as like a little protector. This one has a dinked corner though, unfortunately. But you can't get everything perfect. This also, for some reason, has like scraping inside. Like, it has a lot of scraping inside. Has a book. Book is really nice, thick. I remember having the jewel case copy of this, and I wore that copy out. So, I haven't had the CD in probably over 6 years. So finding this for cheap, normally won the one CD, because those ones normally were like 14 bucks. And here's the CD. Yeah, but yeah, this is pretty good. Something to play in the car, I suppose. This is one I got from Goodwill. Paul McCartney's Standing Stone. This is one of his classical albums. I think it was his first classical album. Or maybe it was Working Classical, and then this was the second one. But either way, a nice one for the collection. That's all the CDs, so I only have one single to show, and it's a really cool one. It's a Wings promo for Getting Closer, one-side mono. One-side stereo, got this for $1, and the disc is just beautiful condition. Hopefully it comes out well, but the disc is like near mint both sides. Wait, did I just do that the wrong way there? So yeah, now to go on the LPs for the rest of this. Here's the first one. I got this brand new, and I pissed myself off the first day I got this. Alright, so first day I have this one. If I could, take it out of the sleeve. Whenever I buy new albums, I try to keep them in the shrink wrap, but I was sliding this back in, and the inner sleeve for this one has sharp corners. So I managed to pierce the shrink wrap. David Bowie Blackstar, one I've been looking to get for a while. I was trying to put it in, one of the corners hit this and sliced it, so that kind of got me pissed a bit. I mean, I just always try to keep my stuff as minty as possible, and I don't know why that bothered me so much. I mean, normal people will just be like, or normal people actually take theirs out of the shrink. Mine, I'm just crazy about keeping it in the shrink. Let me cover up the download code, because I need to show this for a second. Here's the download code it comes with. It's written at the bottom like Bowie, and someone pointed that out to me, and I'd never noticed it. It comes in this very thick, very, very thick clear wallet. Fingerprint magnet for the whole album, so I gotta tell you, I mean, if you don't like fingerprints, you're gonna be cleaning this off a bit. I just don't want to touch the disc. There. Like I said, this has very sharp corners, and it smells really bad, too, so should warn you about that. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily smell the best. Here's the disc. Probably has fingerprints and stuff on it. I listened to this, really enjoyed the album, actually. Only song that I didn't like on the album. Well, I liked it, it's just that it was, not to my liking. I liked it, but it wasn't my favorite song on the album. And that was 'Tis a Pity She Was a Whore. Other than that, all the other songs on here were really great. Let me put this inside real quick. Here's the book. It's black on black printing, so you have to look at it in a specific light to be able to see it. I mean, they went really all out with the packaging on this album. And I actually got this for cheap, because I remember a while ago you couldn't get these for under $50. And this is the first pressing. And I got this one actually for $24 sealed and shipped, so that was a really good price. I mean, those limited clear copy ones are still over $500 on eBay. That's a bit ridiculous. But, yeah, booklet is really nice. And it has some of the last pictures of Bowie in it. Here's just the credits for it. There's the back. Yeah, I'll remove the sleeveless side now. This was a really cool one to get. I ordered this off eBay. This was $20 shipped. It's Beatles Sgt. Pepper, and it's from Canada. Canadian import, but there's something really cool about it that I should show. Let me get this out now. Not you see. But yeah, it's a good condition jacket. This crease in the corner. Here's that gatefold everybody knows and sees a million times. It has the insert, but the issue is I think it's been replaced, because I'm pretty sure it's to say printed in Canada or litho in Canada or something. This is printed in USA. I don't know. Maybe it was replaced. Maybe the original inserts came from the US. It's a 1978 reissue on the Purple Capital label, but it's on this very cool marbled vinyl. They're hard to find, these too. I've learned that. I found it for $20. I just thought it was cool and I got it. Now I can't find them for eBay for like under $60. So apparently this is apparently it's really hard to find. So I'm guessing the guy didn't know what he had, and it's like the disc is like near that, played pretty much perfect. Very good one to have in the collection. Very cool design on it. So yeah, for that marble vinyl, I'll take it. The rest of this I'm pretty sure is record store stuff first Bob Marley and the Wailers, Exodus. This was in the $5 bin, so I'm not going to pass up any Bob Marley that cheap. Not in bad shape either. I'm surprised he didn't have something like this with the normal price stuff. It's on Island Records, too. I think this might be an original. Let me know by the labels if it's an original. So yeah, I'm really glad to add this one. I really like Bob Marley stuff. Kingsman featuring Louie Louie. This was $1. My other copy of it is trash, and this copy is a massive upgrade from the other copy I have. The other copy I have is just absolutely horrible. And this is one I've actually found hard to find in decent shape. This one is okay. Has a lot of scratches, but it's mainly on the surface. The rest of it is just pretty much plays pretty well. I mean, because the record's cut really deep, so a good majority of the stuff's on the Texas. Why on the Texas? I just read Texas on there. Majority of the stuff is on the surface, and didn't play too bad, but it just doesn't look that good. I mean, for how it looks like it'd be good plus, but it plays VG plus. So yeah, really glad to have that. This one I got because I thought it was a bootleg at first, but it's just a really weirdly made compilation. Heavy hits. I mean, you could tell. Looks very unofficial. It still might be unofficial. I'm pretty sure it is. Weird thing about this is that there's absolutely no silence in between the songs. Like, it's just all one continuous groove, pretty much. Instead of those little breaks in between the songs, this is just a complete thing that once the other song ends, the other one begins, like, right away. So yeah, this might be a boot. Could be, but it's has a lot of really good songs on it, in case I didn't mention. It has a lot of stuff that I really thought was a good compilation. You have some stuff by the 1910 Fruit Gum Company, Ohio Express, you have The Who, you have the Turtles, you have Strawberry Alarm Clock, Lemon Pipers, Amboy Dukes, yeah, pretty good stuff on there. And here is Canned Heat, Future Blues. Really like the gatefold on this one. Very naturey. But I think this has one of their biggest hits on it, which is Let's Work Together. I think one of their other big hits was Going Up the Country. I mean, it's decent shape for a dollar bin. I mean, there's scratches and stuff, but it played really well. It's still very glossy. But yeah, all this, the rest of it is a dollar bin. So yeah, glad to add this in case I didn't show the spine. Here's the spine. Vanilla Fudge, The Beat Goes On. I hear a lot of people say this is probably one of their worst albums. Haven't listened to it yet, but for Vanilla Fudge this cheap, I'm not going to pass it up. There's an entire Beatles medley on here too. I should mention that. That should be interesting to hear because Vanilla Fudge, one of their big inspirations was the Beatles, and of course their first album had a couple Beatles covers on it. So yeah, I'm gonna take it. It's pretty good condition too for dollar bin. Here's the spine. Yeah, fairly glossy, not that much ring wear. John Mayall, New Year, New Band, New Company. This I got it just because it's John Mayall. Oh, excuse me. I'm just not feeling good at the moment. Haven't listened to it yet, so I don't know what I'll think. I'll tell you next video when I listen to it, what I thought of it. Yeah, I'm not going to pass up any John Mayall for $1. Cycle by The Happenings. I know them for See You in September. They may have done other songs that may have been hits, but I figured I'd give it a try because it seems like they do probably some bubblegum pop stuff, you know, judging by the cover. And it's on, if you've seen my video on not cute record labels, on cool record labels, I said this was the cutest record label ever made. And it kind of is. Just look at the puppy. Just look at the puppy. You can't tell me you don't like the puppy. But, yeah. Has some water damage to the right, but the disc is totally fine. Haven't listened to it yet, either. Next one, I've probably shown this in 1,000,001 videos. I actually think that, yeah, this is the last record I have to show. I've probably shown this in 1,000,001 videos already, but I keep on upgrading, and this is probably going to be my final upgrade, because this one happens to be in the shrink wrap. It's Turtles Golden Hits. It's a stereo pressing in the shrink. All the other copies I have are shrink wrapped, and disc is decent. It's VG minus, good plus. Haven't played it yet, but if the disc doesn't play good, I can always just find a replacement disc since it's a very good condition shrink wrapped jacket. So yeah, that's all the records I got. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think of these finds, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.